with an arrow in my hand. Hear the shadows follow me over the hills in the evergreen. Trade my soul for a chance to carry on into the wild. Na 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 na. Into the wild. To the wild. Into the wild. Hidden fortress. I'm the attack and there's no going back. Hearing voices calling out my name. Got them path laid out in front of me. Sharp knife, headstrong, no time to think. I'm a huntress. I don't know who I am. Hear the shadows follow me over the hills in the evergreen. Trade my soul for a chance to carry on into the wild. To the wild. Into the wild. Na 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 na. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Into the wild. The shadows follow me over the hills and the evergreen. Trade myself for a chance to carry on into the wild. I'm a hunter. Tracks in the snow and I'm friends with the cold rain and thunder. Frozen in my bones. I'll never get tired of the enemy. Got them both pulled tight in front of me. I'm a hunter with an arrow in my hand. Hear the shadows follow me over the hills in the evergreen. Trade my soul for a chance to carry on into the wild. Na 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 na. Into the wild. To the wild. Into the wild. Hidden fortress. I'm the attack and there's no going back.
I
Ba, ba, ba,
don't
ba, ba.
know.
Cool. Everything works.
Everything works. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Oh, I thought you were doing Lowrider.
Very similar intros.
Blah blah blah. Yeah, I thought you were doing Lowrider, so I was like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Because we were talking about Baby No Money. Well, it was like yesterday, I think, and I was telling her how like he sampled Lowrider in one of his songs. Yeah, it's like I had that song in my head for a bit.
Yeah, no, definitely not gonna bother with the whole commissions thing though. There's so many like genuinely like really good artists. I'm like, damn, bro, I don't stand a chance. Fuck.
You're a good artist. Stop.
I am,
That's
but
not
they're
true,
just
dog. You
better.
got to start somewhere, bro.
But
You
there's
can't keep comparing yourself if you're trying to get somewhere, my guy.
Yep.
Right? Because then who's next once you compare yourself when you were at the top? Picasso? You try to fight a dead man?
Maybe.
I mean, listen, I think I could take him. He's
I don't think so. He was suicidal. He crazy.
okay, but like he's dead.
He cut off his
So
own ear. He crazy.
yeah, but he's like dead. So
Yeah,
I
but
feel like I could take him in a
It was
fight.
also really sad, so I feel like I just had to, roast him.
You
a
give him
little
a
bit
hug.
to
He's like,
yeah.
Yeah, either you bully him or you give him a hug. Either way, he's crying by the end of the fight.
or if he wins, he's like, God, why?
But yeah, no, you gotta do the thing. It's like cheesy fucking.
I have seen some pretty funny ones though. I saw someone make they made like it was his hut. It was him in like dressed as Hatsune Miku with Sonic, like how I was before, but they drew it. It's just like meant to be or not meant to be. It's like it was so good, so funny, but like even they were just like, yeah, no, I just did this for funsies. Now Lowrider stuck in my head. Awesome.
Tequila.
It is about that time. It's a little past midnight in most places.
when
so
George
wait.
Lopez starts playing, fucking hell.
I thought you meant like tequila time. I was like, anytime's tequila time if you're sad enough.
True, bro.
But yeah, Tavern. Woo.
Also, we give a little bit of time, let everything marinate real quick. Try to
Okay,
finish
yeah.
more of the sandwich so I'm not biting it mid session.
Fair.
No. I just
That way
got-
we're not
Sorry,
asking
guys,
questions and he's like
home.
mid bite.
Right? Like,
Oh,
who wants to
exactly.
hear this for the rest of the campaign, right? Just, no.
Especially if it's like a good sandwich, dude. You just got and it's like, bro, you good? It's like this sandwich is good, dog. Damn, now I kind of want. No, I don't. I don't want a sandwich. We already had dinner.
You want gum.
I already chewed. I'm chewing gum right now.
You want more gum.
Just gonna chew all the gum.
You want to give your friend a piece of gum.
Do you want a piece of gum?
Can I have a piece of gum?
Have a piece of gum. 25 cents.
25 cents.
I'm gonna use
Thank
this
you.
time to just inform
Jet, I'm the
everyone
kind of friend that would not work on.
that I do have a gumball machine in my apartment.
Yo,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
sick.
It does
We should get a-
actually have
if we-
gumballs.
We should totally get a gotcha machine for the house.
We should get like a big one though. Like how like that big ass one that Moist Critical has, the fucking claw machine. We should get one like that and just put dumb shit in there. And like we switch it out like every we'll change which side it's on, and we'll switch it out every other stream. It'll be fucking sick.
You gotta make like
If we-
a redeem for the gotcha game, just to be like, go see what the gotcha has for you today.
Like you get this used piece of cardboard I found outside. Wow.
I mean, hey man, if like the fans are crazy enough, they'll want anything. It's just like, oh, cool, you want a lock of my hair. It's really my
That's crazy, bro.
fans just like, yes. It's like, okay, you're a little too excited about that.
I think I want to take it back.
Like, here's a picture of someone's foot. It's not our feet. or our foot, but it's someone's. It's like, yeah. It's like, man, our fans are weird, but they give us money.
Damn, all the guys are dying today. It's like, are the two guys here good? It's like, because I fucking heard. It's like, your guy, like, coughing. I heard Bun's guy, like, coughing and screaming his head off. That one over there has been coughing a bit.
Oh, it was confirmed that it was bronchitis.
Oh,
Damn!
that sucks. I hope he feels better.
Oh.
That is not fun.
He got medicine for it today, and he said he's already feeling better. But like
That's
I
good.
called it when he was like, "Yeah, I have chest pains and this dry cough that won't release any mucus." I was like, "That sounds like the shit my mom has, and she got bronchitis like a lot,
Did you tell him ain't nobody got time for that?
a little bit."
I don't think bronchitis gonna listen to that.
I mean, this is
I mean-
also my mother who would
Did it
actually
work for
like.
that lady?
This is also my mother that would actually get pneumonia and walking pneumonia on the regular.
Ah.
Oh shit.
God damn, on the regular?
On the regular,
Well,
she got it
yeah,
more
like,
often than
once
she
you-
caught the flu.
Yeah, like once you get pneumonia, like it's super easy for you to get it again.
I
Like
understand.
I've had it a couple times.
I have family who's had it as well, and but like, damn, bro, like you change how you take care of yourself after that, though. Like
We've tried telling her that, and it just doesn't work.
Yeah, like I
God.
said, you just become more susceptible to it.
Yeah, it doesn't help that she also has COPD and still smokes.
Mm.
Oh.
You know, that'll do it.
It's like, yeah, no, Mom, we haven't been trying to get you to quit since we were, like, in the DARE program. But, whatever.
Oh yeah, it says, drugs, not cigarettes. It's dare, not care.
I mean, we'd also
You're gonna
bring
be
home,
stupid.
like, the black lung pictures and be like, look, Mom, this is your lungs right now.
This is your lungs on
She
cigarettes.
clearly didn't see the cartoon all-star special that we had to watch.
Right?
Well, the Care Bears and Winnie the Pooh and all them. That was a fun time. That was a time to be alive.
Lamau. If we can find that shit, we should put that as a not so secret stream night.
Oh man.
I'm pretty sure I saw it on YouTube somewhere.
Just throwback bullshit that we used to watch as a kid.
Dude, guess how old we are streaming? We just show shit. Didn't we talk about this? Like we just show like shit from our childhood and be like, yo, look.
Yeah.
See, the problem is a lot of those programs, like, they're either on a streaming service none of us have, or they're almost impossible to find them now.
Usually the latter.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, because I think you can only find Bananas in Pajamas on like Prime. And I don't think it's all the seasons. I think it's like 2 seasons.
Damn.
I'm pretty sure they have more than 2 seasons.
I'm down to try to find some big red comfy couch bullshit.
Yeah, they do have that on Prime.
I'm pretty sure they have Sabuma food. That was my shit.
Yeah, that's also on Prime. Actually, a lot of the old like PBS stuff is on Prime.
Also, Bear in the Big Blue House. That was a jam.
That one is not on Prime.
I think that's on Disney actually, Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Like, but once in a while, the was that Big Tom?
Oh yeah, I should probably go tell him to turn his volume down and mic. We do have a noise curfew, technically.
Actually, just saw this clip today. The Hot 500 cigarette thing.
Might help if I unmuted myself for my chat. But yeah, there's this movie I want to watch called like Smoking Kills, like this French film. And it looks
Oh damn,
absolutely
you were muted.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Damn.
like what I've been I can mute myself on and off. What I've been doing like while we're doing D&D stuff is I'll just mute myself when I'm not talking. And yeah, or well, I'll mute the mic. I just have to
Yeah,
make
same.
sure to unmute it. Just a little touch button. Did you figure out what the difference is when, like, you know how it lights up white and then if you push the thing, it lights up blue?
I have no idea.
I have no idea what the fuck the difference is.
I don't hear anything different,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't even think it changes the sense of. I genuinely have no idea what it does.
Like, it's weird because you have to push the button to activate it. So I was like, but what does it activate? What are we doing?
Activates my feelings.
It activates your feelings.
As we're fiddling with it, it's like, oh, I feel really sad. Oh wow, now I feel super happy.
Oh, no, it's not even that. It's like, man, I'm feeling feelings. Man, I feel apathetic.
Right, it's just
The
turn
fucking
this shit
emo
off.
kid meme.
Wait, why are we feeling things?
Like mood.
Turn the feelings off, you
Pathetic.
cunt Spock.
Yeet.
One
No,
more
but
time.
doesn't he have feelings?
Technically, he
Or he's-
does because he is half human. That's
Yeah.
his mother's half. He did try to
Actually-
suppress that for a lot of his career and life, depending on which universe you're looking at.
I mean, let's just say that for a Vulcan, they do have feelings, but they have to suppress it because like centuries
Wasn't it-
ago, I know this in lore, Star Trek lore, that they got so many feelings that they basically nuked their own planet.
Yeah, like they
So they
feel
had
it
feelings
super
in the
intensely,
past,
right? Like,
but current ones just don't.
Yeah, it's
No, the
because like
current ones
one
have to
guy
keep it,
said,
like,
you know
under
what? What if we
control."
just control their feelings, and then
yeah.
that became their religion?
And then they became robots.
Nerds.
Not exactly. Just
Alright.
like let's just say highly disciplined with their feelings. They do have feelings. It's just that they let it out of control. Let's just say that nasty things happen.
They forgot what empathy was after a point, and then they just turned it into malice and didn't realize that was still an emotion.
All they need is just a huge bag of weed.
This is why
I don't
Spock
think
only has
that's
sex
gonna-
once a year.
Actually, it's 7 years. So
Once every 7 years.
yeah,
Damn.
so-
It
Is that
goes that
canon?
crazy.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I
apparently
actually
one of
watched
Fox every
both
7 years.
these
Like, is that
series.
canon?
Only one
Yeah.
of them?
Yeah.
Like only
I actually
one
watched the
woman.
OG
one- the-
series.
the-
And like,
the
it's
D
basically
guy.
that at one episode, like Spock gets horny.
Yeah.
Man, you remember that old? I don't remember if it was like SNL or something, but y'all remember that old skit where like actually it might have been like a late night show. But anyway, they were joking about having like a pill to like suppress your period until like, you know, once a year. But like the tagline was like, "But you better buckle up because when it's coming, it's coming." And then they
Oh,
have
no.
like all the fucking symptoms like just
I
Yeah,
mean,
you just
technically,
intensify it all at the same time.
technically that was Spock. He literally tried to kill like half of the crew members
Oh my god.
because he was horny. Not for any specific person on the ship either. That's what was crazy.
He's
was
like,
trying
I'm
to get his
gonna
dick
have
wet, I
sex,
get
and
it.
if you stop me, I'm killing everyone.
Literally, though.
Literally, the only reason why he stopped is he thought he accidentally killed Kirk was his one true love. I don't know.
Like, there's BL for you in the show.
A little bit.
I don't know. It's like I don't have much of an interest. I know some things.
That one was just a funny one because I was like, "Damn, I understand
Yeah,
why." but
that's a pretty funny fact.
Oh, when you're horny, you're horny.
I don't know. Usually when I'm horny, I don't get murderous, so
Yeah,
mean,
but you're also asexual.
that doesn't mean I don't get horny. We've talked about this.
Well, no, it's just that you
It's not directed at anything.
horny treats you differently.
Well, I was gonna say, between the angry Vulcans and the raging Klingons, I mean, horny is just a state of mind for some people.
Exactly, and horny treats everybody differently.
I just imagined there was another like Vulcan on the ship. They're like, dude, I'm horny too, but you don't see me trying to murder everybody. Fucking
Yes, but you
psycho.
did yesterday.
Apparently, they don't sync up
Oh,
like that.
Today.
Pass me though. Pass me was crazy.
Like, fucking horny me does not speak for not horny me.
Dude, like Ensign Thomas is dead.
Yeah.
And?
God damn.
Well, I mean, he was wearing the red shirt today. We told him not to do that.
No, it was his turn.
See, I know that meme.
Same.
But that's only
There's a
Also,
whole
like,
book. There's a whole
I have
book
to
about
write
it.
now. I have to write a letter to his family, like, sorry that your son is dead because like one of our commanding officers got horny. And
We're
they're like,
sorry that
"What?"
it was his turn to wear the red
How
shirt.
would you write that in government speak? Because you know someone has to like an official has to write that report. How would they go about that? I wonder.
And they wouldn't necessarily
Complications on the crew.
Yeah, they're both
Imagine,
like, oh, dude,
you know what? That's
vacation.
probably funny. Like, it's like imagine writing all the letters to the grieving families of why their sons and daughters are dead because of on a mission. Like some blood-sucking gas cloud decided to like pour Williams over there.
No. The gas cloud is totally expected at this point in space. What is not expected is furry little guinea pigs invading your airspace, literally.
Are these actual episodes from
Yes.
Star Trek?
Yes.
Are you talking about the trouble with tribbles?
Yes, we are talking about the trouble with tribbles because they were a threat to the whole fucking ship.
Oh, they just
And
reproduced.
all they did was procreate.
All they did
That was wild. And they hated Klingons. Like,
They shut down life support because of the sheer number of things fucking in the air ducts.
It is all circled back around.
wow. I mean, if they, I definitely know that they hate Klingons. I mean, when it comes to like tribbles, they use the hard K for Klingons. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, that would be something to write home about. Be like, I almost died today due to a cute fluffy critter that wouldn't stop fucking.
You. Just be like, yes.
And that
See,
people
but then you
wonder
can't
why
go
they
out
now
like a
have
bitch
cats.
either, though, right? Because like, then they send
No
that back.
wonder in the next generation, the next Enterprise has a counselor. Like, poor all those ensigns trying to just
You know what? The
over,
counselor
like,
was
fucking
needed
death.
after the fucking first flight, alright? They said, you know what, we came back with too many traumas. We need an on-board therapist.
Be a psychiatrist.
Bones literally put in a request for somebody to deal with mental abuse.
Oh, we can go on all day.
I was waiting. I mean, y'all can keep going if y'all really want.
I don't know nothing about the series. I'm just listening.
I did.
It's all right.
I
We
do.
can just
Like,
play
I
like tequila
watched-
in the background.
I watched like TNG since I was a kid.
Oh.
My mom watched like the OG series.
My dad owns the OG series.
Fair enough.
I think we've gotten it out of our system.
Oh,
Huh?
any word from Kid, or
I
we're
was watching
just
a
gonna go
zombie.
ahead?
Not the quiet. No, man. I want that game so bad.
Yeah, no, apparently Charlie posted a video today. So it's like, oh shit, I can shut my brain off.
What?
Sounds like I've got to activate the neurons. Time to think.
Time to think.
All right, let's see.
Soon I'll get
Last
that
time.
game. For now, though, I'll just cope.
Soon. Soon you will indeed, friend. Soon you will indeed. All right. Good old thug life. All right.
Yes, thug life.
Alright, bringing the map back. So yes, the
Alright.
brief little recap in case oh no.
Immediately just.
Maybe not. Maybe we just cancel session now. Got these two people just drawn.
I'm sorry, I
Two
can't see it
degenerates
because
over
it
here.
won't let me in.
I
no,
don't need to
screech.
see it. I just whatever they're doing.
That's your project. Hold on.
Let's see how much
Screenshot
of
it
this
for
I can
me.
fucking see. What is that? I hope that's a tail.
Is she talking about dick butt?
I tried to draw a dick butt from memory.
This is what we come into, guys. I mean, I like how
I mean,
Tormir is
who is
also just
we?
written in there.
Oh, he needed to know how to spell his name.
I typed
need-
it out.
And then
I need
Thug
Thug
Life
Life
Orsic.
I need Thug Life Warsick on a t-shirt.
Right?
Just drives into battle in like in a car. He's like all decked out.
Who is this peeking over the map?
I don't know.
No, I just drew a person thing now.
Should we make a new canvas with this new map?
Yeah, that sounds great. That's a
I got
great
you.
idea.
No, suddenly I've got something to do. Oh no.
Love Mal. How do I get out of this again? There.
Yeah, Project, if you want to see what we drew,
It's in the
Kuma
chat now.
put the screenshot
I
in the
see it.
chat.
And what? This is what I've been
This is
missing?
great.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty much, Doug.
There we go. New map.
I remember correctly. I'm waiting for everyone else to come in while I'm just standing there in the standby island.
No, last
next
we
to
left
the
off,
puddle.
everybody had. It was a thing where, if you guys had waited long enough, you would not have found a lead from Tamir. So, from now, I think we didn't wait that long. There was like a minute at most, a minute and a half. But y'all ended up here. You can hear the blades clashing from the staircase over here. And I was just, yeah. Whatever the party wants to do in this situation, go for it. For clarification, though, there is a gate here between the water area and the block to its left.
Okay.
So that comes me. This is the gate. Bless you.
Thank you.
So we're over in the water puddle area.
Yeah, we're this water
Yes.
puddle bit.
Got it.
Kind of looks like a pool.
The big old water block. This is where everybody's starting. We can assume you guys are on this little, on either of the like little land parts of it.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to say, you assume wrong. I ended up in the water, but I don't know.
I mean, it's up to you. If you want to end up in the water, how deep is this water?
It looks
not that
like
deep.
it does kind of go into a little bit of deepness, but not terribly deep, I guess.
I'm about to find out, actually. How deep is this shit? Roll this. Oh shit! Where are you? No, it is not that. Not that. Not that. This one. Here it is. Oh. Oh. That's a bit of a drop if you're trying to get in there.
That's what I was thinking, like, just based off of the look of it. It's like, I kind of see the outline of it, and then it just goes away in the middle.
And then it's just darkness in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like I said, you can land in there if you want. It's just it's a tad deep.
This one's gonna be cool here on the one.
You were
2,
spurred
4.
still, if you don't remember.
Oh shit! No, you're right.
You are Raven Spud, so you can fly around, do whatever it needs to be. I would explain how the layout works
Ooh.
with you specifically, given you're spurred.
I was like, ooh, wait, actually, that gate you mentioned, could he fit through that?
Yes.
Ooh, I want to fly through.
You'd
the
have
gate.
to do the thing where you like land first and then fly from the thing, but yeah, you could fit through this barred gate.
Hell yeah! I want to investigate.
Alright, cool. You want to investigate where specifically?
So we're talking about. Hold on, are you looking at the thing? We're talking about
No,
this
because
gate here, right?
the whiteboard's really bright.
Okay. So the one, that little bit on our left, like this little string here, like that's the gate, right?
Yeah, the thing between like where everybody is and the immediate left. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so he wants to see what's going on. Well, I guess in this big room here, first of all. Like this first
In the immediate room to the left, or
Yeah.
in the bigger room.
Let's see. If he was on the gate, I guess it would be the room to his left.
But so yeah, this immediate room. There's not a lot happening. You can see these little puddles. This puddle here is literally like less than an inch deep. What you see here passively, that it doesn't look like there's been activity here for a little bit. It looks like the things in this immediate room have not been touched, have not been organized in quite some time. If you're trying to find anything more, you gotta roll for me.
Okay. What do you need me to roll?
Investigation.
Alright. There you go, investigation. Oh, wait. Ooh, almost forgot.
Gotta change your dice.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I probably should do that.
Yes, this is everybody's bat signal to change your dice.
Investigation.
Except the DM, because I use the same dice for everything now.
Let's go, Spurred Cecil.
Spurred does well. Okay, so we're still in this immediate room. What you have seen are that it looks like, very strangely, that this room where the gate meets and specifically where the next hallway is, you see little faults in there. For the gate, it's along the wall and it goes up, right? You'll see that the faults go to the roof specifically. They go to the ceiling of this part of it. You see a little. It's a rudge that kind of looks like something either can slide through or something about the room itself can move.
Huh.
And your investigation is actually going to give you a little more that it was moved fairly recently.
I probably can move this actual picture, so I'm trying to like move it a little bit.
By the way, I changed the background of the thing, so it shouldn't be as bright.
I'm still not open to that.
Damn.
No, it's a matter of
Okay.
principle. I can't focus if I'm watching y'all draw, dog. I'm the DM.
He's like, damn, what are you drawing over there? Hell yeah. Oh wait, that's right.
Oh yeah, what are you guys doing again? Is there
Okay, he said it's a rudge and it's been used recently. And are you doing, so these aren't stairs here, are they?
going up to the going up? Or I will open the thing.
Ha.
Well, because you keep like referencing the thing without.
Okay, like I'm looking at it, and like we're talking about. Oh, sorry, shit.
We're good. Come here.
Yeah, that room. Like,
Yeah.
Here. And you're talking about this bit?
No, I'm talking about. Go ahead. Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see your little blip.
All right, cool. So I'm talking about this and this.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm saying that along the bottom part here
Mm-hmm.
and along the walls of these parts specifically.
Ah, okay, okay. That
I
makes.
mean, your investigation is also going to see that. This is a gated door kind of thing where it's like a double-sided door. It's locked.
Oh, okay. So see, this is the room I was referring to.
Oh no, yeah, like this was the one I was talking about. Because you are currently here, you cannot get to here yet because this is a double-sided door.
Okay.
For the people not in the whiteboard, we are. She thought I was referencing the room to the bottom left
Is it
of
the
where
one
you guys
with
are
the
at.
multiple lights or the one with the body?
It was the one with multiple lights and the 2 doors.
Gotcha.
But
Oh, 2 lights in it.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he meant the one with 3 lights.
I meant the one with 3 lights here.
Yeah, so this is the room that Spurg's in. Okay.
All right, cool.
That's a lot more clear now. I was a little confused.
Yeah,
Alright,
these specifically.
Cool. Oh, excuse me. He's gonna. Sir, can he see past that? Like, can he see the?
Yeah,
Like,
so these are open. Yeah, so this room's open.
Mm.
Specifically, the hallway towards the big red chair. You can kind of see right through it.
Mm.
If there's things of interest you want to try to check out over here, we can.
Hmm. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, no, sure, why not?
All right, but so as you move, as you move to the next room, your passive is a 16. Which is, you can roll me a perception check.
Perception.
Active perception.
That is a 20, baby.
That is a nat 20. Great. So
Damn.
you get all of the information about this little room that you have just left. You hear what sounds like mechanized clicking, as if gears are beginning to shift slowly and steadily. You can kind of feel, you can hear while mid-flight what seems to be a small but consistent rumbling, as it feels like something is in your bird senses. It feels like something's happening, like a thunderstorm is coming towards you as this consistent and small rumbling appears. Though in the room itself, you don't feel it. You know what I mean? Like you can sense and hear from very far away small little things slowly and steadily begin to happen. As within this room, you go past here, you can. Okay, that's what happens. Cool. It says here that player gets knowledge of puzzle piece. So you can see a very small glimpse through one of the cracks right around here, where I said the rudge was. As you're flying by, you get a glimpse of what looks like a plate around this room below it.
Is it a plate?
Yes, like a metallic plate. It seems similar to it's a rigid circle, as Spud would put it, because I don't think Spud knows what gears are.
No. I mean, I don't know. I feel like he might have seen it back at the city, but I don't think he'd know like specifically what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How?
I also don't think I don't think you would have had time to. No, you would have had time to explore, but not like I don't think gears are just out and about. You know what I mean? Like
No. Okay. I don't really. So
He
can-
usually
can
kind of
you-
left the techie stuff to Orsic or whoever could read the manuals
it
at
was
the time.
not Orsic.
Not Orson. Zed. most
You
likely
loved it to
Zed.
Zed.
I mean, Orsic read a whole manual on a flying ship. I would assume he would know.
So
kind of
did
what it
you!
is.
Or he can follow directions. Does he get with the fucking?
I think it
Yeah,
had
like-
pictures.
Well, okay, so this gear is it like loose or is it turning already?
It is slowly turning.
Okay, so we can.
While that happens, we're gonna check with the rest of the party. Good fucking god!
It's the sound of the castle.
The castle barks.
No, it was the bright light. Jesus. Those aren't the fucking neighbor's dogs. They don't shut up. Alright, so the rest of the party. You see Spurred kind of go off in towards the left part of the rooms. What do you guys do?
Are we able to follow? Probably not, right?
Yeah, I was gonna
Not
say, like,
immediately. You
the
guys kind
area
of get
you
cucked
went
by this
through?
gate.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I guess we have to
Also,
go through the other side.
It's in the water, so we go deep.
Hey,
Ah,
Is there,
how
like-
deep?
You gotta have to test it. That's a DM fun fact.
Ah.
Storm will test it, I guess.
You sure
I'm
about
probably gonna go for
I
me.
can
I'm
tie
gonna go,
myself
like, where
up to a
this-
thing and then say if I don't come back up, please pull me out.
Oh, shit.
What you tying yourself to?
Or
I'm gonna tie myself to Orsic, the tank.
But what if you drag down there?
I feel like we
You
could.
drag Orsic with you? That's crazy.
I feel like maybe we could probably do, I don't know, something else.
He's like, can you not? Like, as she's trying to like tie something around it. It's like, no.
Like, hey.
Orsic actually cuts the rope. Like, fuck you, no. Stop it.
Ow! Just cuts the rope.
You know what? To be
Well,
fair, Storm probably doesn't know that Orsic may or may not know how to swim.
I feel like we've talked about this. No, he doesn't know how to swim. But also, like, we don't know if
Don't know how deep
that's
it is.
probably poop water.
It also is probably poop water. You don't know what it is.
Ew, doo-doo water.
Actually, let's
I
find
mean,
out.
we
Is it
gotta
poop
get
water?
out of this room somehow.
Okay, but do you have to go in there? Because I'm not standing next to you if you smell like shit.
It'll
make it hard to fight.
you might not have a choice.
It'll make it easy to rage though.
I mean, based on this water, I
Hmm.
mean, there's this room is very much like a. We either try to make a jump for it and miss.
He's like, "Don't you drink water?"
All right, let's.
Like, everything
is it
smells
poop
like
water?
shit. Just throw storm.
See, that
Oh,
might
wow.
work.
Let's see here. That was not a good enough roll. Ah. Oh, it's not poop water.
It's
not poop water.
It's not poop water.
The way you
Okay,
say that makes
but
me
before
sound like
you-
it's worse.
It probably is. But before you go throwing yourself in there, maybe we could use something else.
Like,
You have a bunch of
Well-
javelins. Could we try that?
We could try that. I also have a rope of climbing, so we could just have it do a thing.
uh-huh.
Well, I'm like reading the exact whatchamacallit for this.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
no, I
I didn't
understand what
realize
climbing does.
Orsic had a rope of
This-
climbing.
Yeah, no,
got
Vin
that
have it,
all
but
the way
we've
back
only
then.
used it. Yeah,
This
we've
is one
only
of the
used
first
this a
items of the
couple
game.
times.
Yeah, this is one of the first items I gave the campaign. Because funnily
Mhm.
enough, they fucked up on a trap.
Yeah.
And Zed took the bag, which had the rope of climbing.
Damn.
Instead of the ring there, which was actually a pretty sick one.
Lamo.
It was
Oh
really a
man.
snowstorm back then. And now
We
that's
did
lost
not have a
forever.
storm back then.
No.
Mm.
Didn't even
But
have
yeah.
Spud back then.
No, Spud was like
No,
in and
because
out.
that was the cave.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, dude, that was
Man,
the
that was
cave.
forever ago.
Yeah, Spud didn't join until the way back from the cave.
Good times.
Man.
Which
That was a
really
while.
That was, dude, that's a long time ago, baby. And look at this rope climbing trying to come in clutch. How long is it?
Yeah, so it's 60 feet, but it looks like it can move up to 10 feet on
Yeah.
the end moves 10 feet on your turn when you first command it, and then 10 feet on each of your turns until it reaches destination. So,
Yeah.
like, in theory, we could totally, like, throw or, like, tie something to it.
I feel like
And
60
then,
feet
you
would
know.
get us across the water and into the adjacent room.
Yeah.
If you guys are trying to go to the south, yeah. I mean, that's more than enough. My question becomes, what are you guys going to tie it on?
To which end?
Yeah.
Probably one end would be a javelin, I would assume. I think Orsic has like 4.
I
I
have
have no idea.
a bunch. I
I
think I
never
actually
keep
have,
track.
like, 10.
Because weapon bond's a thing, and you all just get it back.
Took my glasses off. I can't see shit. How many javelins do I have? I got 5.
I have a shit ton of stakes, is what I have. I have, like, 9. I lost one, apparently.
You left it somewhere on purpose.
I guess.
Use
Oh, no, I don't know. I remember where it is. It's actually back at the other castle. Because we thought we were gonna get lost in the little cave, so I put a marker down and we left it there.
It's fair.
Wow.
What are
What?
what other castle?
The one where we fought the metal kraken thingy.
Oh, not a
Those
castle.
We
not
came in
really
through.
castle.
Yeah,
It was a laboratory, massive laboratory.
wasn't it
Multiple
in the lab
laboratories.
in the castle?
No.
It was a mansion.
I don't know. We like came in. Yeah, we like came in through a cave, and then there was like a big ass building, and
Yeah.
then we fought a
because-
kraken.
Yeah. I know where it is. It's not anywhere near the castle.
Mm-hmm.
It's a few miles
yeah.
away.
That's what happened. I left it there.
Orsic is like counting them, like 1, 2, huh?
Like, where the fuck?
Right, it was like could have sworn. I guess it fell somewhere.
Like fucking bird took it. But okay, so yeah, we can attach it to like a javelin, and then on our side, I don't know. Is there anything that we can attach it to that's
The room is how you
the
see it from.
ground. We can attach it to the ground.
That's scary.
Just jam it in there in one of the
Let me
cracks,
think.
just shing.
Yeah, no, let me think. Because the last thing, because we still don't know how deep the water is. The last thing I want is to go falling in because it's not secure on this side.
What? No.
Bless you.
Thank you. That hurt a lot.
I don't know. What do you guys have on you? Looking at Stormin, Arcus, and Zed.
He said big shrugs.
Zed's like, oh no.
Don't To be honest, I
Sounds-
don't think this is a good idea.
You got the
Do you
better
have
one?
another idea?
Would you like to test
Oh.
the water?
She doesn't fucking see our Jesus Christ. Don't mind me, just DM, just saying shit out loud.
Is there
Mhm.
like a rock or anything that is close on the ground near me?
We are assuming you are on this rectangular platform in the corner here, right?
That's what I was assuming.
Or
On
are
the
you-
farthest right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. No, the room is how it is. Except for the small vent that y'all pop through. This room is as it is. There's nothing along the walls. There's nothing but this deep looking water as light shines from this little cavern here.
My best bet is to try to see if I can get to this other room here with a little puddle there.
That's where we're trying to go,
Yeah.
buddy.
But
Jesus Christ. Oh, this is cool.
I'm gonna like. There's like no stick or anything around.
Nope.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is use my sword, try to measure how deep the water is where I am.
Alright. Which sword specifically? You have a few.
I'm gonna use my older one.
Okay.
How big is your sword?
Oh, whoa. In front of everybody?
Well,
Shit.
Like, if you must know.
Hey, yo.
well, I currently have two great swords. My old original one and the Eric's
And
one.
you're blazing.
Imagine he says that to you.
I currently have two swords. It's like, what?
Like, excuse you.
Oh, seriously, I'm not lying.
We know.
Yeah.
We still talking about swords?
I think
Huh?
I think we're making an innuendo. He's talking about swords.
He's being for real. Just you're right. You're right. What is that class monster? I need to know.
But yeah, so how
Cool. So it's a great sword. Great swords are usually about like
3-ish feet?
I was thinking
Ish.
4.
it's like fucking 4 to 5 feet.
I was thinking, from like floor to hip, that's about 3-ish feet.
I think they're larger than that, no?
I think it depends on the type of person.
Usually great swords are usually 4 to 5 feet long.
But that's a good measurement.
As you stab your old greatsword in there, Marcus, you stab. As the blade part of your sword gets fully engulfed in water, you have yet to stab the ground.
Oh shit!
So, Marcus, how deep is it?
Too deep.
Hmm. I
Like
fear to ask the question, but I feel like I need to know. Can either of you swim?
I mean, without the armor, yes, but you're probably
No.
going to go into battle, so it's gonna be a bit of a problem.
I like how Orska's just like, no.
No. Like
Yeah,
we had a whole conversation about this last year with the aboleth.
I wanted to make
So,
sure.
like, my best.
Nothing has changed since then.
We had a whole bunch
I
of
think-
time to do things other than,
You think I've been
Except
around
swim.
water that whole time?
maybe?
I got an idea.
Your
I got an
life?
idea. I got an idea.
We
guys.
live
I got an idea.
together. Yeah.
What if we wait for Spud to come back, and when he does, we can ask him to turn into a fish to see how really deep it is.
Oh, so you're
or
risking
just
Grandpa. That's crazy.
Like, what if there's something in there and it eats them? Then what?
What if Grandpa's fish does not come back?
Oh, we will ask him to turn into a hippopotamus then.
A what?
Hippogriff?
Actually, you have no idea what that is, Marcus. That's not in Greece.
Someone's got
We ask
chickens.
him to be turned into hippocampus. It's
That
a
works.
seahorse.
Yeah, that
Oh,
works.
thank you.
A
What shit?
hippogriff?
Only one.
No, hippocampus.
What
A
is
what?
this?
Seahorse. Seahorse.
It's a giant seahorse.
Zed
There's
jumps
horses in
in
the
like
sea?
stop. It's like a fish, but it's just called a seahorse.
Why?
Horses can
Because
swim.
it's
So,
got like a hump thing.
so there are water fish, water horses.
The fish come from the water.
It's a water horse.
The horses don't.
No, horses are horses. This is like when you name something like very very similar, got a cutesy kind of name. Kind of the same thing. It's categorized differently.
All right. You know what a horse is, right?
Yes.
Let's
I've seen them,
stop.
yes.
So, want me to stop?
No, continue. It was just that.
It's like, okay, imagine a horse, but like on the other half, it's just but bigger. But the other half of it, where its butt is, it's just the tail of a giant fish.
So a Capricorn?
I'd say like a centaur.
Similar, very similar, but like a hippocamp is like really big, and they serve a sea god. beside
Also,
it.
centaurs are part human. This is not part human.
It's like Orsick's trying to make a comparison. This is the best he's got.
The brain is trying to work overtime at this point.
Too bad.
The fuck?
Well, let's just wait for Spud and see if he can help us. Because I do not trust his water.
I feel like
also
the
don't trust
issue-
the water, and that's why I would not rather send Elder down there.
I feel the issue is that we still don't know how to get across if points at ground. This is all we have to work with.
I mean, unless like use or like just starts like punching the wall there to see if it can give us like a way through. I don't see any other way.
You know, Orsic, you're a mason, right?
Yeah, why would I punch the wall?
No, don't
'Cause,
punch
I
the
mean,
wall.
those
Like,
are-
I'm
can
not
you
gonna
do some?
punch the wall.
Can you do something with the stone in the wall?
DM?
Like what?
I don't know.
Is
I
it?
don't know, masonry to figure it out. What you trying to do?
Hold on.
I'm not gonna have all the answers.
Do
I'm
I
not gonna
have
try.
the things in? Do I have the things in my shit, or did I take them out because I figured they were useless to me?
Why would you ever take it out?
Oh
we
my
don't
goodness. Wait,
use
I
these
think I know what you're
medicine.
talking about. Are you talking about the fucking grenades you guys made like forever?
No!
Oh
my
damn.
god!
Would be a terrible time to use those. I'm just saying.
That's why I was like, wait.
No.
You're all trying to kill yourselves at this point. That's wild.
I was trying to see if I had like the climbing pins.
Oh man.
I forget what they're called, but I know what the word looks like.
Yeah.
I was trying to see if I had any of those for any reason. I don't think I do.
If you know what the word looks like, can you just spell it out?
Unfortunately, my brain also refuses to do that.
This is great.
Oh, maybe it's the
Okay.
vodka.
You're joking, but it's right here.
Okay,
What does this?
yeah, so Storm, what did you gesture to the wall? Like what was the plan?
If we have the mountain hooking climbing pin thing, I don't remember what it is called right now, but you like
Mhm.
shove it into the rock and it makes secure spot. But if we can maybe jimmy that into the wall in a secure location, with your knowledge of the
Yeah.
masonry and the rocks, then we can then make a bridge across with the magic rope.
Yeah, that would work.
But does anybody have the pin?
Should I what should I roll for investigation on myself?
Really, just look at the equipment.
Your skeleton, it's on your sheet, bro. If you have a climber's kit,
Yes,
Climber's kit. That's what we're looking for. Okay. I
if you have a
don't believe
climber's
I
kit,
have
or for
that.
some reason, if you have pythons, specific, very special pythons.
I have coupons.
I also have coupons.
Nobody's got climbing gear. Sorry about it.
No, I have.
Does Zed have
Mason's
climbing
stone?
gear?
I don't think he
No.
does.
It was just a
I have this
question.
thing open right now. No, he does not.
No, but I have a healer's kit.
Nope, I don't think that's gonna help.
Zed also has coupons.
These coupons are gonna come in handy someday.
You guys never needed them. Y'all just forgot.
No, they
What
became
is wrong
obsolete
with
after like the
this
Halloween
coupon?
episode.
This is forever ago, yeah.
I have a crowbar.
Everyone's pulling out these like old ass coupons, and they're just like, "Where'd this come from?"
Like, that was just for the tavern. Huh.
Like, shit, we never use these.
It's like I save
Yeah,
them for
nobody
when
uses
family
this.
comes around and I just give it to them.
I'm sure their loan expired.
Probably. They're like 2 years old at this point. Yeah, like I've got a crowbar. I have rope that's not magical. What's in here? That ain't gonna help out.
What is this as fun? Shit. Hmm.
Can Spurt come back now?
I have a bag of beans.
Oh yeah, dude, you got them beans.
They're magical beans. That's gonna be a secret weapon at some point where I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's see what happens.
Where'd you get magic beans from?
I think I
That-
traded it with someone.
No, that is
No,
from.
that
It's from
was a
the
quest
Bone Devil
thing.
quest.
Yeah. That was
But
that
anyway,
time.
too.
You Spud was definitely not here for this one, but this one time, we had to go investigate people's like livestock or some shit going missing. And we saw
In
that
the
there
barn
was, like cultists. Yeah, some cultists, and they were like starting a summoning circle, and we are like, oh, but what if they finish it? We should finish the circle and kick that devil's ass so he doesn't come back. And keep in mind, we were like, what, level 2 or some shit like that? Like, we were babies. We're like, oh, no,
Oh
we
my
can
God.
do it.
Damn, it's a miracle how y'all stayed alive.
It really is, because at the time, we were getting our asses beat by goblins and shit all the time.
Again, hearing this
Every
is why I
time they
became a
went out, they
cleric.
got their shit rocked. Every time they got out somewhere, they got their shit rocked. They came back looking beat up, like they ran into bullies. Which, to be fair, they did run into bullies.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
But yeah, that
Life
Bone
is
Devil
pain.
shit was hilarious, because we're like, yeah, no, we should summon it. And TOP was like, no. It's like, well, we should. Kick its ass.
And then they did it.
And then we didn't, yeah, because we had to sacrifice. It's like we found a cow, I think. We got attached to it. And we had to sacrifice it to finish the circle. We're like, no, not the cow.
Is that why Orsic was like taken with the cow that we brought home?
That wasn't me. That was Killigal.
That was Killigal.
That was like when the city was in siege, and that was weird.
That was
That
weird.
was a whole
That was
separate
100%
thing.
during the siege, yes.
Yeah. That was a
That's like
separate
area.
thing.
A little too infinite with that cow.
He was flirting. That shit was funny.
Had a wholesome
Um,
soliloquy and shit. I was like, oh,
we're
okay.
as far as Spud coming back, the they've kind of just been yelling over here. If y'all want to take some time to try to figure it out, we can. Em can do her investigation parts over here.
Yeah.
We can do that.
All right. So yeah, Spurred, you were over here in this room, right? Big red chair. Kind of just hear your party yammering about how to figure out how to get to the other side.
Right, like I imagine like they're just being so loud and like because there's nothing in here, their voices are just echoing through the chambers.
You would think so, right? But water is actually a really good like noise convert, like noise
Noise canceller.
condenser. Yeah. So the echoes aren't as strong. Also, these places, like you can see that. What is happening? Is it me?
Oh,
Who's-
sorry, I didn't realize you could see that. I was trying to zoom in.
Yeah, but you have seen that there is also little holes and stuff where the ridges are. So yeah, noise is also able to escape through there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
So yeah. What is Bird doing in this room? What did you want to check out?
Well, he kind of wants to check out this couch real quick.
You want to check out this couch?
Yeah, this big red comfy couch.
This big red comfy couch on this pedestal looking thing.
Yeah. Again, I feel like he's like curious, like what the heck is like why is this here of all things, you know? Like it looks like it should be important.
You had a really nasty investigation, right? Like you nat 20'd earlier?
Mm-hmm.
Sick. That's not a couch.
Ah, is it what I think it is?
As you get closer, you see that that is a blood-stained chair.
Ah,
Sorry, what now?
A blood-stained chair.
Oh.
beautiful. Let's see, can he? I don't know if he'd be able to smell it as a bird.
Birds of smell.
I would say, like, would he be able to smell like what kind of blood? Like, if it's human?
No. you
I thought so.
you do not have the scent of a bloodhound, bro. What?
Well, oh, I don't know how it even smell. That's why I was asking.
Well, I mean, like the types of blood are also kind of it's weird, right? Like anatomically,
Mm.
because like most blood is metallic in nature, so you just really smell like different levels of metal.
Ew. All right, he's gonna see all the blood, and has he come across a mimic at this point in time? I don't think
You've adventured with Felix. You've seen it once.
Okay. Yeah, like I feel like that's like his immediate thought then is just like
Yeah. So what happened? The story goes with that adventure was that you got very excited about the chest because you were like, "Oh, the gang has seen this before. Let me open it." Felix stopped you, whacked the fuck out of the out of the chest, and it bent. Like it didn't break, and you were like, "Oh, ew."
like eh.
He
Yeah,
bonked the chest.
hell yeah. So yeah, I feel like he's like kind of learned his lesson because he's just like again once he sees the blood on it, he's just like
Like I don't like that.
he's like that's a little too convenient. So
All
I
right.
guess instead, can he turn into this little room here, where this black box looking thing is?
This black box looking thing. Oh, okay, cool. This seems to be a chest. A very big chest.
Does it look locked?
It's got a pad. It's got a padlock on it.
Yeah, no, he's gonna look at it kind of suspiciously, and he's gonna turn around Actually, is there anything else in here that he can see? Like just the box? Like nothing on it? Nothing. No blood? Nothing like that?
No.
Alright, cool. He's gonna turn around and check out this other little room.
This other little room. As you enter here, these are what looks to be some old wheats, some old hay. This green fixture here is it's like an old beaten rug.
Hmm.
However, this pile of what looks to be assorted blocks or piles of stone and brick.
And does the place look like dusty, or does it like looking at the hay? Does it look like it's been messed with at all?
No,
So is that a no
not
or a
at
yes? Okay, never
not
mind.
at all.
Okay, so it's just old hay.
Yep.
Hmm. Very peculiar. All right, he's gonna go ahead. Like I think he's seen just about all he can see in this area, so he's gonna
Mm-hmm.
fly in and make his way back to the gang.
All right. While that's happening, gang, have we figured out what you all are going to try to do next?
Huh?
Great. Love that for us. Y'all have been standing, staring at the water for 15 minutes,
Just waiting on Grandpa to come back with the milk. That's great.
yelling at each other, just being like, what do we do? I don't know. Nothing?
Best I could come up with is I have a hand axe that I am willing to part with if need be. I don't know if that's of any use, but that's what I got. Orsic, Marcus, any ideas?
Um, unless that we have like a freezing spell to freeze the top of the water, we can walk over.
I I think Zed is the only one that can do that, and that is more of a ice blade.
Oh, wait, Zed's a nerd. Bet. Uh, so can't do that. Also, really depends on how much ice we can make.
I mean, our best chance is to get to this other room here with that puddle there. If there is ever going to be like making ice, it has to be like hugging that wall there that goes to that entrance.
We also gotta. Ice isn't light, you know. Like it's got to be sturdy.
It has to be
You know what I
extra
mean?
sturdy if we're gonna jump on it.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, Marcus, between you and me and Orsic, Zed is a lightweight over here.
I don't see any other way to get around.
Holds up hand axe.
I still don't think how was the hand axe gonna.
If you have
Plus, like,
anything else that is not rounded and a ball, then I suggest you bring it forward as a piton. Do you have a dagger? Do you have a dart? Small but strong but flexible? Or with a slight curve to,
This is a small
latch?
knife. Usually for like.
I forgot I was muted.
Oh, is that why you weren't talking?
Yeah, no, it's like Orsic's got a crowbar.
How about your masonry kit?
I feel like the
think
crowbar is useful in other terms. I can get the hand axe anywhere.
Or is
I
it,
don't
do you
actually
have
know
the
what's in
base?
the mates. Yeah, I have it. I don't know what's in it. I'm not gonna lie, because literally what it says in the description is these special tools include the items needed to pursue a craft or trade.
Yeah, it says the same
Does
thing
not
for
say
my
what is
artisan
in it.
stuff.
Oh,
It says
open
the
it?
same thing for my alchemist
That's
supplies.
what it says when you open it. Yeah, like it doesn't tell you what's in it.
I have like a hammer or a chisel that could like help us make
I
like
mean,
a
we can assume that's in there.
hole in the stone wall here.
That would be an assumed item, yes.
I feel like that would take you a very long time if you're trying to just chisel a hole through the wall.
I'm
Dang.
not trying to chisel a hole in the wall. It's like that could cause, fucking the wall to like collapse, and no,
I mean,
not
that's why
dealing
we
with
gave
that.
that specialty item to Orsic to see, hey, how does this wall look? Is there a spot on here that we can maybe use as a anchor?
Yeah, no, I think Storm's idea works. Is just we need something to, hold the rope in place,
Which is why I'm
and then we
offering
can
up my
just
axe.
crawl across. Yeah. So, yeah, DM, looking at the wall, could we like put the axe somewhere in the wall and like it'd be sturdy? What would I have to roll to check that?
Roll me a d20 plus your proficiency. So just roll a d20, and we'll add your proficiency to it.
All right.
That's the
My proficiency is
23,
plus
correct?
4. Yeah.
Yes, we're all the same level. Don't worry. Cool. So, Oris, you realize that there is a very weird thing going on with this wall.
Hmm.
It's the way it's built. It's strange, as if it didn't use. Either it didn't use enough mortar, or it used the perfect amount in order for everything to kind of fit together. When using everything to build, especially with stone, you need to kind of lather it with something.
Mm-hmm.
There's no example of like excess of that when you kind of see these walls, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is a majority of the time either where you put a chisel, or
Mhm.
the holes are already into the walls, right? Like they're into those specific brick parts.
Mm-hmm.
So first and foremost, you don't see any excess like mortar or stuff around that. The other thing you see, your chisels are usually used for stone. They're used for marble and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You were not familiar with the stone. The
Really?
stone is weird. You examine it, right? You kind of rub your hand around it. You tap on it a little bit, and it's it's not hollow. As you attempted to kind of find a way to latch something in there, you kind of prepare your chisel, but you don't know where to strike. So yeah, this is just a confidence thing now. Like, do you want to try it? We can. A plethora of things might happen. Or do you want to do something else?
I think first I'll report my findings and we'll go from there. So, the stone's fucking weird.
In what way?
I have no idea what it is.
Is it just stone?
If it was just
Well,
stone, then Orsic would have just said it was stone, but he says that he doesn't know what this material is. That is interesting considering it does look like stone. But again, I
So
don't
you're
know the
saying
difference
is
between
you're
rock
not
and
sure.
granite. So
So you're saying it's not stone in a traditional sense.
I don't think so, no.
Is it still like solid hard?
Uh, yeah.
is the wall made
Are
of
you
the same
sure?
material as the floor?
No.
No.
No, they are not.
Okay. What's the floor made out of?
There was a slight there was a slight discoloration,
Mm-hmm.
but the floor is made of stone. The floor is made out of regular stone. The
Okay.
walls are weird.
Oh, huh. Okay, so floor. This is stone. Stuff I know. Wall. I don't know what that is.
So you're confident that you won't be able to get through it if you try to chisel.
I'm confident. I don't know if it'll act the way regular stone acts.
Let's wait for Spud to come back and see what we can.
I'm also
Um,
okay with just bolting the thing to the floor at this point.
Could do that.
Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Welcome back, Spud. Spud, did you find your party members sitting, thinking?
Pondering.
Chatting.
Alright,
What
Spud's
the-
gonna he's gonna fly through the wall, and he's gonna, oh, hey. He's gonna fly over to where the gang is, and he's gonna kind of perch and stuff on the floor. And he's gonna start pecking at the wall. And he's gonna start pecking at it, like kind of like through the corners, or not corners, but like kind of just through the cracks. A
Like
little
in
bit,
the
and he's gonna
granite.
go,
Not the granite, the grout.
yeah, and he's gonna kind of just go metal.
Spud, are you eating the wall?
He's, ah, metal, metal wall.
metal wall.
What do you mean metal wall?
He's gonna keep pecking at it, just oh, behind. It's like hiding.
There is a metal wall hiding behind the wall.
Oh.
He's gonna like do a little like, you know how birds kind of like tap you on their feet. He's gonna like, he's not gonna say yes, but that basically means yes. Like you got it.
Why is there a metal wall behind the rock wall? That makes no sense.
Don't know.
Spud, we need to get over to this room over here. Can you see if you can get this rope and see if we secure it somewhere over there?
Like,
Over the
I'm
water?
worried about securing it over here.
I don't know where here is because I'm not
Where
on
we
the same
are.
page
In the
as you.
room.
Our little square that we've been standing on
Within
for
the
the last
room.
like
Within
10
the
minutes.
room, pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
'cause-
trying to get over this water, and it's way deeper than we expect. We don't know what's actually in there.
It would not be a good idea for Orsic or Marcus to try to swim this in any manner.
Tilts his little bird head and wait. Flutter over to the other side, like in that room that you guys are trying to get into. And he's gonna take a little look around.
A little look-sees on this room here. Oh. Okay.
You dead guy.
Yeah, no, there is a dead guy. Chilling dead.
Children.
But yeah, as you get here, it's kind of the room kind of just is what it looks like. Right? There's stone walls. There is a small little puddle here. Again, not too deep. The pipe, the cage here is made out of metal bars. You can kind of see. They align. They go towards the ceiling. But this little area here, the one going towards and attached to the staircase, that's a wall.
Like to split.
There's no
It's just a
door
regular
here.
wall.
No, there's no door here. It's just a wall.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, to him, there's no way out of this room.
Besides
So
the way
he's
you
gonna-
came, yes.
Yeah. So he's gonna fly back and go, no, no way out.
What?
Is there a way to move the grate?
He's gonna he's gonna fly over to the back to the gate again. And does he see like a lever or anything like that?
No. As you land on the gate, you don't feel any shiftiness of weights or anything. The gate kind of goes up to the ceiling, and no, you don't. There's no levers. Nothing really looks out of the sort.
No, he's gonna fly back and go, nope.
What?
And he's gonna call like toward that gate and go, big chest, big chair, blood.
I don't have any context of what that means. Or that the Ormir went through here? Any sign?
Dormir had to come through here at some point somehow.
Where did he go?
At this point, I'm assuming the water.
Wouldn't there be like any sign that he like jumped in there?
Somebody delete those puddles.
Sorry, what? I didn't hear you.
He said somebody
No,
had
they,
puddles.
yeah, it was a DM note. It was somebody had to leave those puddles.
Well, how are we supposed to get to the gate there without sinking?
Without you sinking, I don't know.
I mean, all of us, like, Oars, you, me.
Who says I can't swim?
He
I
said,
don't know
how
how
dare
deep this
you?
water is. Or what's in it.
I mean, I will give you that.
We're just gonna have to take our chances to actually go in there?
The gremlin in me absolutely wants to just kind of like toss something in the water, see what happens.
I mean,
Like
we
while
got
everyone's talking, just beep.
somebody might have
What are you
some
tossing in
rocks or
there?
something on them.
No, let's do this. What are you tossing in there?
Yeah. What do I have that's extra bullshit?
I was like, I totally feel like Brisik would be the one to be like, yeah.
I feel like he would just take Storm's axe that she's been holding on to, like, hey, can I go with that? Hey.
Yeet.
Yeah, but it doesn't do anything though. It doesn't
I
tell
wouldn't
you
do
anything.
that.
The
Yeah.
axe is probably the most
just
useful
play
thing in
rope
our
roll.
possession right now.
It doesn't tell you anything if you throw it in the water. Then it's like, well, now it's in the water.
But if you tie a rope to it.
Yeah, no, I was thinking that. It's like while they're talking, I'm gonna tie stakes of rope of climbing and just kind of start lowering it into the water.
Is your stake metal or wood?
Wood.
Is wood.
Wouldn't that
Woods
float?
are stakes are woods in D&D.
Wouldn't that float?
I mean, Yeah, they would.
Okay, but it's a rope of climbing. It's just gonna go.
Yeah, but it just moves.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
it moves
float.
by itself.
No, I
It's-
know the
no.
rope will, but the stake's staying surface
It's
level.
gonna float.
The weight, the rope doesn't push it down because of the weight.
Yeah.
Man, I figured magic just be like, "Okay, it's going." It's like, all right.
Well,
I mean,
Ooh,
some
wait.
magic does
Idea.
rely on physics.
Spurd has an idea.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
What if Spurd took that stake and flew it to the others to the gate?
The problem isn't stuff there, because like I was just gonna toss a javelin over there, and like it landed, we'd be fine. It's our side, because like
there's nothing to anchor you
Orsic
down.
weighs, yeah, it's like Orsic weighs a lot. Storm and Marcus are both in full plate, so
I'm
they
only
weigh a
in half
lot.
plate.
Okay, sorry, they're in armor and they weigh a lot. And so yeah, we don't want to like go across and then like our side's not secure. And then we go like tumbling into the water.
Well, I think I have another idea then.
Also, both Orsic and Zed probably cannot swim.
Well, Zed has the manta ray cloak.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he's fine. Oh wait, I have that crowbar. Let me just tie that.
I mean,
Yeah, that works.
I was like,
Tie
Spud
crowbar,
could,
start
Start descent.
I was like, Spud could just summon a plesiosaur in the water.
That would
What's
be
that?
way bigger than what we have right now.
No, it's only large, so it's only like 10 feet. However, you would have to you would have to get out of spurred.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm like. I was trying not to get out of Spurd. I like being Spurd.
Okay, so then let me do my thing, and you don't have to.
We can save the plesiosaur for later.
Yeah. It's like rope of climbing. It's like add crowbar, drop in water. Rope of climbing
So,
goes 10 feet at a
normally-
time. So
Yeah, so normally you would, right? Rope climbing would go, but however, you've been hunting before, you've been fishing before, right? Usually,
Yeah,
when you
sure.
drop weighted bait, right?
Mm-hmm.
You give it the snag, you give it the roam, the little bit of thing. So as you're waiting, you just snap and you catch your rope right at the end of it, but you don't feel like the crowbar hit anything. As you are grabbing the literal last, I'll say, 6 inches of the rope.
Okay,
Pull
it's
back
more
up.
than 60 feet.
Concerned.
Goddamn.
It is deep. I rolled forward and I was like, good lord.
All right, yeah, just gonna go ahead and summon that shit back up. And rope come back, whatever the magic words were. I think we came up with something dumb for the magic word.
Fucking return.
I think it was like go magic rope or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
I genuinely
I
forgot.
was
It's been
like
so long.
trolling someone. I don't remember who, but I remember I was trolling someone. I was like, yes, the magic word is go magic rope, and then like the return was like Orsic's the coolest or some shit like that. Something stupid.
It's the best.
Something like really dumb like that.
So are we doing the plesiosaur then?
I don't see any other option.
I mean, do you
Makes
want to
sense
do the
here.
plesiosaur, or do you want to do something a little smaller? Like a barracuda.
I mean, again, like the goal is just to get to the other room, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Through that gate.
you don't know. You don't want to go to this room now. Now to figure out what's wrong with this gate.
Sorry, what?
So,
Yeah.
according to
Because-
Spurd, the other
Yeah,
room
because when
is
Spurd went down here to the prison area,
impassable.
right, where the cages are, it was just basically an empty room. The only way in was the way he got in. So now the only way out you can see is this gate, the one where the water is going outward, or it's going to the left, not up. It's going to the left.
So, quick question for the DM.
Sup?
So, like, I know, like, the center-ish area, like, at least a good 2 feet out from the wall or the ground or wherever where we're standing, like, is hella fucking deep. Like, at this point, just immeasurable. But what about, like, right against the wall, but, like, in the water? Is that,
The perimeter of it.
yeah, is that accessible? Or is that also deep as fuck?
Gotta find out.
You gotta dip your toesies in there.
I would dip my toesies in there, but nobody wants me to dip my toesies in there.
Because we don't know what the fuck's in there, dog. I mean, I know what's in there.
Or
You know
six.
it's in there.
May I borrow your javelin? I will keep it back. I promise.
Okay.
If I lose it, I will buy you a new one.
Okay. Like, just gonna hand over a javelin.
She's gonna like put the javelin like right against the wall, and then just kind of
Yeah,
like
yeah.
inch
You're
it
basically gonna
downwards.
groove the wall down. I get what you mean. So, we're gonna use the javelin's tip, and you're gonna kind of just ride the grooves, right?
Mm-hmm.
As you're skimming through the grooves, alongside, you're going down, and that's far. Oh, you're roughly 2 feet in. Javelins are what, 4 or 5 feet, something like that.
I thought they were longer. I thought they were closer.
No.
How
Like,
long is my javelin?
Javelins usually 4 feet because like they're thin. That's the thing.
I thought
They're
they
thin
were
'cause they're
thin and
aerodynamic.
long.
Well, they're aerodynamic, right? So they're thin. So,
And we gotta keep in mind, I'm pretty short.
That's fine.
well, you're 5'1".
Yeah.
You're
He's
tall for a dwarf.
Oh, for a dwarf.
You're a genetic freak for a dwarf.
Let's see. What's that in freedom unit? So for the javelin throw in the Olympics, the spear's about 8'2".
Okay, I mean, shit. Fuck it, why
About
not? We
8
could do-
feet is what I'm seeing. Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
an
but you're
8-foot
not
long
Olympic
pole.
level athletes, so what?
I'm also, yeah.
Like,
The women's javelins is only 7.
we're not sexist here.
I'm just
Like,
saying, if you wanted to make
what?
it smaller.
I was gonna get one. That's Olympic level regulation, right? They're that way on purpose to be heavier.
Oh, wait,
Just as
hold on, Reddit.
competition.
Wait. Reddit. How is the javelin? Oh, never mind. I misread
How
that
is it-
question.
Is it like, how is it 8 feet?
Yeah, no, I misread the question. I thought it was, how long is the javelin, not the reach? And I was like, oh, okay, here we go.
Reach is 5 feet. Fuck it. We'll meet it halfway, 7.5 feet then. Fuck it. Why not? Who cares?
Sure.
Because you'll find out it doesn't matter.
That's fine. I mean, at
As
least
you
we have a distance that says
So
okay.
Storm, whenever you're trying to figure something out, you're locked in, right? As
Yep.
you keep going down, you notice your hands in the water.
I'm pretty
like, oh.
sure this stick was taller than me.
It's a very long stick. You've only got about half a foot left.
Sorry, what?
I'm just gonna pull the javelin back up. This is
Majority of it is wet.
yeah.
That buddy deep.
No. It was worth a shot.
It's funny. We could talk about this puzzle was originally designed for Mizashi. Because Mizashi has thalassophobia. And this was going to be whether or not the group could convince him to get in the water and figure out how this game works.
And now we're trying to convince Orsix to get in the water.
Try to give us
go in the
some
water.
money
You
to
can
get in
fucking
the water.
swim.
I just wanted to see what creative solutions you guys might have had to this.
Throw stick across water. That was pretty much what we got.
That was about it, yeah. I mean, at this point, if we did have one of those bombs, we would try to blow the gate open.
How funny would that have been?
Pretty fucking funny. because yeah, no, that the force can only go two ways. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And one of those ways would probably damage the gate enough for us to move it.
The other one, y'all gotta make sure you ain't too close.
Yeah.
But yes, if the party doesn't have any other um DM note, the Paleosaurus isn't really gonna do much. You can't brute force your way through the gate, right?
Unfortunate.
Would it be big enough to carry them to the other little room?
If you guys want to, if that's what you want to do, and then end up, you can, or you guys can just try to jump.
Our last jumping exercise did not end well.
Skill issue.
They didn't have one for Spud, but he turned into Spurred, so there's that.
How many spell slots and stuff you got him?
I have quite a few actually.
Okay, because like we do got to keep in mind that we're probably gonna get into a big old fight.
That is the end of the. I mean, that's the goal at the end of the castle. You know, is you still gotta fight a vampire lord.
A vampire lord, yeah.
I'm saying like he's still. That's what I'm saying. Like he's still Spurred.
Yeah, doesn't wild shape like take up a spell slot or whatever?
No,
Actually-
wild shape is its own thing.
It's its own thing.
Yeah, but the problem with wild shape is that she's used two already,
Mm.
and
We'd have
that's
to
it.
We'd have to short rest for them to come back.
Yeah. Which is kind of hard to do when you're literally in a war area.
Mm. Yeah. All right. We're gonna just flutter to this other, to this other small room, right, with the dead guy,
Yep.
and he's just gonna jump.
How far is that?
That's roughly.
Don't look far.
If y'all are on the platform to the far right, we're gonna say that is roughly a holy fuck.
Oh, holy fuck! Okay.
Well, I'm doing the math.
I was gonna say that's at least a good
Fun.
7-ish foot jump, right?
That is that's a bit of a leap.
It's,
It's a
really
bit of a leap.
how many
Like 15 feet.
is it? 15.
15. How tall is this motherfucker in the cage?
Oh, he's lying down, dog. I mean, he's only taking up like
A corner.
one slot.
He has only taken up one spot. Yeah.
But that doesn't look. If I were to take this dude and put him like here, it'd be like maybe two of him, maybe 2.5.
Yeah,
No.
it's like 1.5 really.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, how tall is this guy? Like, how did I equate to 15 feet?
Diagonally, like I said, if you're the one on the far right, you have to make a diagonal jump to get. Otherwise, you
I
fall
think
in the
it's
water.
more than 15.
That is the math.
Right.
And then
Yeah,
if you
that's
are
the Pythagorean.
going straight, that is roughly about like we're gonna say. Actually, no, that one's a little more because you have to jump from this corner. That's a bit of a leap.
I don't think my movement speed. Oh wait, what's jumping? Jumping is.
Jumping is just if you're trying to make a like running jump. I think it's an athletics, and then yeah.
Okay, it's half your movement if you're doing a standing jump.
Oh, if it's half my movement for a standing jump, I guess I could make that.
I could probably make that.
Standing jump, you could not make it. You only move 25. Oh, no,
Mine's
wait.
35.
That's right. You were a fucking barbarian.
Yeah.
Got them
You
leg
got
muscles.
packed to. No, it's packed to totem stuff. Specifically, yeah. You could make it.
I could theoretically make that.
You could theoretically make it, yeah. If we're
Could
saying half the
Zed
movement
make
for a
that?
standing jump,
for a standing, yeah.
Zed could not make it. Zed is going to have to swim, but Zed's fine because he's got the cloak of the manta rat.
That's fair.
Oh. No. Never mind, we'd still have the same issue. I was gonna be like, oh, well, hold on, because if I could make it. But then, because my plan was like, cool, I go on that side, and then I could throw a javelin to where they are, and I hold the thing. But then we'd still be in the same position where, like, there's really nothing for a rope to, like, hold on to, because the walls got, like, metal behind it or some shit.
I
Hmm.
mean, you could just pull them in.
Yeah,
But,
but
like,
they
hold on
they
to the
still got to
rope.
go in the water,
Yeah, we've been trying to avoid the water since we don't know what's in it.
and the water's scary.
I mean, unless y'all can fly, I don't think you can avoid the water, TBH.
I can
Well,
technically
we've been
sprout
trying.
wings, but they are more for aesthetic scaries. And if I do that, everybody here is probably going to want to get in the water to avoid me.
No, you're just one.
Wish we brought a boat.
Where would you have stored a boat?
The way Zed gave you a side eye, where the fuck would you have gotten a boat from? Like,
Wait, does anyone have like a shield? Maybe you can ride that.
I don't think that's how it works.
Technically, I think two of us have shields.
I thought I did for a split second, but then I was like, oh wait, no, that's Baldur's Gate.
Because I mean, you know, you
Uh-huh.
could
Am I going to surf across on
like
my shield?
it's like I pull you across and you're just like on it. But I was like, I don't know, like the physics on that. If we're following like actual physics and not doing rule of cool shit.
I mean,
Bro,
you could
getting
probably
sick of
make
being
it work
stuck in
for
this one
about 3
spot.
feet before I
I need to
sank.
get through somewhere.
If you pulled running.
Why did Zed pull a stealth check?
because he can.
What's he doing over there? What's he sneaking around for?
Nice. Spud, where are you again? Are you on the other side?
He said he was in the room with the dead guy.
Yeah, so you see Zed get out of the water. You see Zed kind of pulled himself up, like, fucking shit.
You're like, hey.
What's up, Gramps? Yeah, everybody was talking shit, so I'm here now.
Cool. He's gonna kind of just like pop around and just like, no way. He's gonna look around.
Do we notice Zed's over there or
Nope.
Nate, we're just still over here trying to figure
Y'all
out.
were yapping. Yeah, y'all were talking. And Zed just like, whatever. Swim. Zed just pulls himself up
Like
like, hey,
my
Gramps.
turn to just
I
do
mean,
things.
I do appreciate him trying to push the plot forward.
He can
Like,
swim.
what do you think we've been doing? All right.
The cloak is there.
So now he's
Also,
over
with
there.
that comment, you could have jumped in the water.
Good, but I probably would be in danger of sinking because this heavy armor I have.
Yeah.
What about
It's
you?
pretty heavy.
You could jump in.
No, we've
Dwarves are
established my
dense.
character cannot swim. Or
Orsic
Zig
is a
literally
dense
does not know how
motherfucker.
to swim. For what reason would he want to jump in the water? It's like, give me a reason.
Barnacle man.
Unless like there was a spell that makes you float.
I
There
don't
probably
have
would be, but
anything.
we don't have that.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like starting to get sick and tired of just we need to get out of this area.
Okay, and we've been trying to come up with ideas. And then you just keep saying, like, oh, I'm tired of this. It's like, oh, okay, well, brainstorm with us.
I'm trying. There doesn't seem to be any other way.
With
They found,
Storm's
like,
passive
secret lever.
perception, does she eventually notice that Zed is not over here with us anymore?
Yeah.
She's just gonna let them bicker, and she's gonna, I guess, look around to be like, where the fuck did he go?
Like, where's the other little one?
Instead, it's just drying off the cloak.
She goes, ah, okay, so 2 out of the 5 of us are over there. He swam, obviously, so I guess it's okay. Like, I'm not really wearing a bunch of, like, heavy armor. I'm just in, like, a breastplate and probably some, like, clerical cloth.
Yeah, well, like if you're assuming you're on like a battle nun kind of thing, yeah.
So, like, I'm not that heavy, like, armor-wise. So I'm also not, like, Marcus, who's very much
Well,
hindered.
Marcus is full plate, right?
Yeah.
He's got heavy plate on, right? Which means he's covered from head to toe. You have like genuinely like a half plate breastmail, right? So it's like just top half.
Yeah.
You've got the gloves and you've got your boots.
Yeah.
The essentials.
You've got the essentials, which is hard to swim with though, because I don't know if you've ever tried to swim with boots.
shoes?
That shit sucks.
It do suck, but might have to be
Because you
necessary.
can't, you can't get the fin action.
How beveled are the walls that go around?
Her using the word beveled is crazy. Also, I just saw the time, so we're gonna go for a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna cut it because it's getting late.
That's fair. I just want to know if there's like a way to like kind of grippy the wall.
There would not be, no.
Oh, we can't live your Spider-Man.
Well, I wasn't trying to like
Unless
Spider-Man my way around.
you had like spider stuff, you could, but
Unfortunately, I do not.
Actually,
there is
Goats.
not like there's not enough physical grip strength in the world for you to be able to do this right now.
hold on a second.
I was trying to see if I could just kind of shimmy my way around the walls.
I don't want to use my spell slots.
And don't let us do the thing.
Alright.
Yeah, don't use it.
I guess
is it?
Storm is gonna brave the waters. She's not gonna like splash herself in. She's gonna like dip in to like, push off.
Yeah. I assumed you were like going to hug the wall on the way down. Don't worry. So as you go in, you're alright, bad. So we can say that you go as far down as close as possible, right? So all you gotta do is be able to make this little itty bitty turn, which actually isn't that hard, right? Anybody who's gone swimming with like in pools and had to make these curves is like it's not the hardest thing.
Mhm.
We're gonna say that she's just gonna have to give herself enough of a push to get from here to here, given everything she's got. So I'll make it real easy for you. You're gonna have to make me 2 rolls here, right?
Okay.
First is athletics,
Okay.
and the second is gonna be we'll do the athletics first. Just do the athletics first. Wunderbar. Now you have to make me a stealth roll. You're in half plate, which usually means you have a disadvantage. However, you can flat roll this one because you went in quietly.
Okay.
Beautiful. So yeah, as you kind of, in a sense, kind of mimic Zed, right? You slowly get in there. You line up your shot and you push. As you push, you kind of feel, the water kind of spread around you. You get to the other hand, the other side here, and you kind of see Zed being like, "Get your ass up!" As he's assisting you up, with a little bit of fear in his eyes. Zed to see something that the party hasn't seen yet.
Oh, lovely.
So, of course, Marcus, what do?
Have we noticed that Storm has disappeared?
Yes,
Or are we
Storm
still
is
yelling at each other?
Storm is enough of a
The presence.
the fact she's just gone is like because he goes to Storm. What Where the fuck is Storm?
God damn it.
As you see, yeah, most of your party members are on the other side of.
When the fuck?
That's like
It's
5 minutes
us
ago.
two now?
Zed was over here before me. I just jumped in. No, not necessarily
Jumped in.
jumped in, and I do not recommend. Zed, why do you have this
Did you
face?
see anything?
Definitely don't jump in. Do not jump in.
What is in there? What is in?
It's deep enough that there could literally be anything in.
Uh-huh.
Did you see anything?
That's pretty vague.
Yes. So don't jump in.
Ah,
Get
fuck.
get in slowly and then push.
I have a suggestion for both of them.
Yeah, like hug
Mhm.
the wall on the way down.
I have secondary suggestion that aids with this.
Mm-hmm.
Since Orsic cannot swim, and Marcus is tensely fucking heavy because of his armor. Orsic, I'm going to need your rope to come here.
Oh yeah, we can totally pull you over here.
You
Just,
have to do less kicking, and we just pull you as fast as we can.
please don't kick. Like if you're just one push and then we'll do the rest of the work.
Just don't breathe.
That's not terrifying. Alright. Gonna send the rope over there.
Rope makes its way.
Rope makes it a TA.
Go, Orsic is the best.
It's like Coco magic rope.
All right, so
I mean, yeah, it literally moves on its own. That's the cool thing. Like, you just tell it what's doing, it just does it.
it just does
Yeah.
the thing, yeah. All right, cool. So we're gonna
So,
be
yeah.
about this. This is for me.
Mhm.
Ors.
Mhm.
Same rules. You gotta be the same rules. You gotta be in athletics first, and then
Okay.
a dex after. Because
Okay.
you're gonna you're listening to the group, right? You're saying like, go down slowly now,
Mhm.
and then do stuff.
In this case,
Okay.
don't really do stuff, but do stuff.
All right. So yeah, roll me in athletics first.
Okay. It's like, let's. Okay, I normally get advantage. I'm not. Am I getting just normal roll or advantage?
Flat roll.
Flat roll. Okay. Okay.
Great flat roll. All right. Now make me a stealth check.
A stealth. Oh boy. Oh god damn it! We're sick.
Oh my god!
That's a net.
no.
Everyone that can hear you.
Orsic, no!
Everyone in
Well,
the castle
I'm
can
gonna
hear
yap
you.
for a little bit, and then we're probably gonna call it there. Okay.
Oh,
So,
no, Orsic!
of course, like you follow everybody's messages to a T. You slowly and steadily get in the water. You find grip as you are holding. You line up your shot, and as you push, it's a little far, so you're trying to like get there, you know, but you don't know how to get there. So you try to like you start smacking, and you Zed looks terrified as he's like, "What are you doing?"
Storm's over here like,
As,
hanging
uh,
on the rope.
You're just trying to like. Part of it is running with your hands a little. Come on. As Marcus, you could probably see that the water, the murkiness moves slightly around Orsicle.
Mm.
As Orsic, you specifically begin to feel very slippery things by the tips
Oh.
of your feet. And
Oh,
that's what we're
no.
going to call it for the day. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. I know it's late. We went a little longer than usual, but yes, next time, Orsic's going to have to get out of a boat.
No, Orsic.
Yeah.
The tentacles.
Oh man.
Any questions, comments, concerns about what's happening? And
Yeah, is there a way for me to
Small
avoid
concern.
any of that shit?
not
not
anymore,
anymore.
dog.
So
Now- On the
bright
concerned.
side-
You rolled in that one.
Because
That's
if I
so funny.
if I
Right?
weren't getting in the water, then I'm definitely not getting in the water now.
Yeah, no, I would not recommend. You just have to.
You can
attempt
try to
fight-
jump.
Or she should have just jumped. We already talked about how you could have made that.
You can attempt to jump, dog. That's all. That's the only
yeah.
amount of advice I can give.
Got punched through the wall, man.
Unfortunately for you, it looks like there's a big barrier between you and the wall.
There's metal in between. That's why we couldn't
Hammer into anything.
like do what we were gonna do before, which was try and like climb across. Ah, man.
Okay, buddy.
It happens.
It's okay.
It happens indeed.
It
Versus
happens.
Pure calamari.
Well, see, that's the scary thing is we don't even know what it is.
It might not even be calamari. It could be something way worse than calamari.
And this is the best part about this, is that you have to live with it. I know. I know what's fucking with you.
It's a swarm of eels.
Oh.
Eels.
I was so
It
happy
could
about
be
Storm making it
anything.
across. Like, I didn't expect either of those rolls. I was just happy that they were high.
Yeah, Zed didn't have to make an athletics check because the cloak gives him a 60-foot movement speed when swimming.
He just had to
So
make
he
that stealth
just
check.
pushed. Yeah, so he could just push,
Would
and then he's
I
good.
do This thing.
The DC was low too. It was only a 10.
I was gonna say, like, Zed rolled an 11 and still made it through.
Ah.
Not very thug life or sick.
I know, right? Listen, he said multiple times, I don't know how to swim. I'm not comfortable getting in the water.
That's why we told you to hold on to the rope and we would pull you across just to hold your breath.
But you had to be loud as shit.
That guy panicked.
That's fair, honestly.
I'm very jumpy. Like I'm already
Forest and
like
water
feeling
do not
jumpy.
mix.
It's like
Hey, you're
Orsic
basically
in
like
cave
rock people.
already freaking out. It's like now we're in the water. Now there's things touching him.
At least it's not doo-doo water.
At least it's that's the one thing. It's like at least it's not doo-doo water.
At least it's not voodoo water.
At least
Because
it's
he would
actually
absolutely
water.
refuse.
I was starting to think like maybe it was a slime or something and we shouldn't do that.
Right, part of me was starting to wonder if it was like acidic or something.
That too.
That was a big concern of mine.
Nah, you would have been able to tell.
We would have figured
Yeah,
that out
well-
after Marcus put a sword in it.
Like after all the shit we've thrown in there.
But yeah, that's the session for tonight. We will see you guys
Yes.
back again next Monday. We might have cuckoos this Sunday.
I think
Well, the
Yeah.
folks say yes.
So
like, the
far,
votes
everybody has
say-
said
well,
yes.
yeah. They did all of them say yes? Because I know Bun was saying like she might have things.
I was like the only maybe probably because I'm not sure if we'll be back by Sunday, but I feel like we should be back by Sunday by the time we do.
We most
D&D.
likely will have cuckoos on Sunday.
But yeah.
They're pretty good chance so far, but we'll play it by ear.
It's only
That's
Monday.
how we have to do with that. That's how we have to do with that session. Like with cuckoos in general, it's like just play it by ear because the minute you're like, yes, we're playing on this day, something always happens.
But that is it.
Careful.
That
It's
is
like
all.
it's cursed.
I'm gonna end my stream. Thanks for coming. We'll see you all again next time. Nighty night.
Bye, chats.
Gang, gang.
I wanna feel alive, feel the blood inside my veins. I wanna slow the time, will you slow it down with me? I think I need to find what it means to be okay. It's broken by design, can't live life without some pain, yeah. And I know I'll keep running. No, I'll be something. You won't see me coming. I keep punching, I grow, I keep hunting. No, I need nothing. Supposed to be something so close to me. Cause I don't know if I'm alone, if I'm unknown. But I won't go, no I won't go. You ain't never gonna slow me down. Cause I feel alive now. Cause I feel alive now.